Have you ever felt like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders? Like no matter how much you do, it's never enough. Well, even superheroes feel that way sometimes. Spider-Man, the friendly neighborhood hero, had always been a symbol of strength. He fought monsters, saved countless lives, and made New York City a safer place. But behind the mask, Peter Parker was just a man. And one morning, he woke up feeling a different kind of exhaustion. It wasn't the ache of a battle-worn body, but the heavy, crushing weight of loneliness. Every victory seemed to be paired with a new loss. Every person he saved felt like a reminder of someone he couldn't. Every smile he shared was shadowed by the memory of someone close to him who was now gone. The burden became unbearable. He stared at his iconic red and blue suit, a symbol of hope to so many, but now a source of his deepest anxieties. In a quiet, defeated whisper, he said to the empty room, "I don't think I can do this anymore." The great power he possessed had come with an even greater responsibility, and that responsibility was breaking him. The next day, Peter Parker walked the streets of New York, but he left Spider-Man behind. No mask, no web shooters, just a simple hoodie and a pair of worn-out sneakers. He was anonymous, just another face in the crowd. He watched people going about their ordinary lives, laughing with friends over coffee, rushing to work, sharing a quiet moment on a park bench. For the first time in a long time, no one looked at him with the expectation of a hero. They just didn't look at him at all. And strangely, it was a relief. A weight he didn't even realize he was carrying had been lifted. He just wanted to be normal, to experience a day without the fate of the city resting on his shoulders. But as he wandered, a familiar pang of longing echoed in his heart. He missed the thrill of swinging between skyscrapers, the wind rushing past him as he soared above the traffic. He missed the profound satisfaction of helping someone, of making a real, tangible difference. Yet, he pushed the feeling down, trying to convince himself, "The world doesn't need me," he muttered under his breath. "It'll be fine." He desperately wanted to believe it, to believe that someone else could carry the torch. But destiny, it seems, has a funny way of finding you, even when you're trying to hide. Suddenly, a sound pierced through the city's aural landscape, a high-pitched, terrified scream. Peter's head snapped up. In the middle of a busy street, a little girl stood frozen, her eyes wide with fear as a car came hurtling towards her. Time seemed to slow down. There was no time to think, no time to weigh the consequences. There was only instinct. Peter's body moved before his mind could even process it. He sprinted, a burst of speed he hadn't used in days. He lunged, grabbing the little girl and tucking her into his arms. They rolled across the pavement, landing safely on the sidewalk just as the car screeched past. The driver, oblivious to the little girl, trembling but unharmed, looked up at her rescuer with enormous, grateful eyes. Her voice was small, but her words were powerful. "Thank you, Spider-Man," she exclaimed. Peter froze. He wasn't wearing the mask. He wasn't in costume. He was just Peter Parker in a hoodie. But she saw the hero. She saw the heart. A small, genuine smile touched his lips. For the first time that day, "You're welcome, kid," he replied softly. That single moment resonated with him for the rest of the day. He couldn't shake it. He replayed the scene over and over in his mind. The scream, the rush, the girl's innocent declaration. He had tried so hard to shed his identity, to run away from the responsibility. But when it mattered most, his first impulse was to save someone. He realized then that Spider-Man wasn't about the suit, the powers, or the name. It was about the fundamental choice to act, the unwavering refusal to stand by when someone is in danger. The suit was just a tool. The real hero was the person inside it. That night, Peter returned to his apartment with a new sense of clarity. He walked to his closet and slowly opened the door. There it was, the suit, waiting for him. But this time, it didn't look like a burden. It looked like a promise. He reached out and let his fingers trace the familiar spider emblem on the chest. He gently picked up the mask, feeling its weight in his hands. He looked at his own reflection in the lenses and whispered, this time with a newfound conviction, "Maybe I don't wear this because I have to. Maybe I wear it because I want to." It wasn't a duty forced upon him. It was a choice he was ready to make again. A short while later, a familiar figure was soaring through the New York City skyline. The wind whipped against his face, and for the first time in what felt like an eternity, a joyful laugh escaped his lips. The city below was a breathtaking tapestry of twinkling lights. He was home. As he swung past a crowded street, people on the sidewalks looked up. A wave of cheers and pointing fingers followed his arc. From the crowd, a little boy's voice yelled out with pure excitement, "Spider-Man's back!" A warm smile spread across Peter's face, hidden beneath the mask. "I never really left," he whispered to the wind. As a new day dawned, Spider-Man sat perched atop one of the city's tallest buildings, watching the sun cast its golden rays over the waking metropolis. He knew the fight wasn't over. It would never be over. There would always be another villain, another challenge, another moment of pain and struggle. The path of a hero is paved with sacrifice. But as he looked out at the sprawling city, at the millions of lives unfolding below, he knew something else with absolute certainty. As long as there was a single person who needed help, as long as there was a voice crying out in the darkness, he would be there. He would keep swinging. He would keep fighting, because being Spider-Man isn't about winning every battle. It's about never, ever giving up. Thank you so much for watching. This story is a powerful reminder that the hero isn't the costume, but the heart within. If you enjoyed this video and want more content that dives deep into the stories and characters we love, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.